Hey everyone, it's Brian again. The news keeps coming flying at me this morning. And so it gives me a great opportunity to be able to do some finance videos here for you to be able to understand a little bit more about what all of this stuff does and about what all of this stuff means. So I just did a video and I just posted a video where the 10-year note was 2.77. And now you see that it's 2.74. So in a very short period of time, 10 minutes, the 10-year note is continuously dropping, making it tougher and tougher and tougher for the Federal Reserve because they want interest rates high to be able to demand the destruct. But the market, the stock market, there's something afoot. I believe it's Bitcoin crashing, by the way. That's what I believe it is, but there's something afoot. I think it's amazing that companies that had no earnings, had no potential, are now $14 a share when they were $150 a share. I think it's amazing. I don't know why anybody bought any of those companies because they had no earnings. They had nothing that they produced. It was all fictitious things off of cheap labor from around the globe, as a matter of fact. But we won't go there. However, this is what's going on. Interest rates are crashing, which tells us that there's something coming. And then the other thing that I love about watching in the morning, a little bit about business news, and the inferences that I make from that over all these years of doing this. CNBC then brings out my favorite guy, Art Cashin. Now, Art has all kinds of ticks to him because he's an old guy. He's seen markets like you wouldn't believe in the years. He's a floor trader. You can see his title there. Art Cashin. And he doesn't typically go on camera anymore. They had him on camera last week with all of his twitches. He's an old guy. Been around a long time. But he explains things just like I explain things, just in common sense terms. And Art makes massive amounts of money per year in his job. He's been through every economic cycle. He's been through everything. He's seen it all and he's studied it all. And he has just a common sense way of saying, here's what I'm concerned about. And then all of a sudden you're holding your breath, hoping that we don't get to where he's concerned, because as soon as he gets concerned and we start hitting those levels, look out, bar the door, because that bear's coming in. And so at the end of the day, Art is now on. They're talking now. I'm going to go back and listen to that while I finish my bowl of oatmeal and get started with my day. I've got some real estate stuff I got to get done. Here in the city of Windsor, real estate's holding up exceptionally well. We are the South Beach of Canada just because we have beautiful days like this, and we have the world's largest supply of fresh water all around us. As we know, water is now becoming a very scarce entity as well too. And so Windsor is a peninsula surrounded by fresh water, and we are the South Beach of Canada. You can't go any further south in Canada for the weather. Everybody's retiring. Very few people have very much money left anymore because the market has crushed them. And so they're looking to Windsor. They're saying, hey, the one thing I have is I have some equity left in my paid off house. I'm going to take that equity and I'm going to move down to Windsor, buy a different house down there. And that is really what I'm seeing. It's most of my clients are people moving here from other places saying, I can work from home now, Brian, and I want to come to Windsor so I can actually buy a house for the first time ever. All kinds of different reasons people are coming to Windsor. But just wanted to share with you, Art Cashin. I want to start the Art Cashin fan club. Is really what I want to start because he just talks about it. And it's funny how he was never on when things were going soaring up to the sky. But now that everything's crashing back to earth, we better call Art and find out what the hell's going on. and Art basically says, well, there was no justification to where we were a year ago, so here's reality now. I don't know how you want me to explain it. But where everybody was a year ago was just the craziest, stupidest thing in the world. And that comes to an end at some point in time. It's a market. That's what happens in markets. And that's really how art has a way of being able to describe it. But we wanted to share that with you.